What if I told you that the most heartbreaking song on Taylor Swift's recent release wasn't about an ex-boyfriend?
Life of a Showgirl song is about Britney Spears. Let's get into it.
What if I told you it was actually a coded letter, a response 20 years in the making to a warning given to her by the princess of pop herself, Britney Spears?
What does Taylor Swift's wardrobe from her new album, Life of a Showgirl, have to do with the legendary one and only Miss Britney Spears?
Today, we are entering the uppermost echelon of Swiftie clowning. We are deep diving into a theory that has absolutely taken over my timeline. And honestly, the more I look into it, the more convinced I am that it's true.
You don't know the life of a showgirl. I just had that in my notes. All of a sudden, this song comes together, and the first thought I had was Sabrina Carpenter.
We're talking about the track The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter. On the surface, it's another brilliant commentary on fame, but if you hold it up to the light just right, a totally different narrative emerges. A narrative about sisterhood in the industry, about two massive stars whose paths crossed at a crucial moment, and about the different ways the music industry tries to chew up young women. To understand the song, we have to understand the landscape. Before Taylor was the music industry, Britney Spears was the blueprint. Britney was the ultimate showgirl. She was polished, she was everywhere, and she was under a level of scrutiny that was frankly inhumane.
Yeah, it was a weird time. Ew, I'm embarrassed. Can we stop?
Taylor has always been acutely aware of this history. She studied the pop stars before her to figure out how to survive.
I don't know, like as I'm reaching 30, I'm like, I want to work really hard while society is still tolerating me being successful.
For years, fans have drawn parallels between Britney's song Lucky and Taylor's The Lucky One. They both tell the same story, the girl who has everything crying in her room. But the theory about the life of a showgirl doesn't just rely on vibes. It relies on a specific moment in history. The year is 2003. Taylor is a teenager, unsigned, dreaming of Nashville. Britney is arguably the biggest star on the planet. Britney herself confirmed on Instagram a while back that this meeting happened. Taylor was brought backstage, and she actually played a song for Britney on her guitar.
Seeing Britney tonight will be amazing. I met her once when I was 15, and she just came off like such a sweet person. And I want her to win. I want Britney to take the world over again, and I think a lot of people do too.
Imagine that moment, the aspiring Kitten meeting the seasoned showgirl. The core of this entire theory is that The Life of a Showgirl is Taylor recounting this exact moment from the perspective of her older, wiser self. She's realizing that what she saw backstage wasn't just glamour, it was a warning. Before we get to the new song lyrics, we need to talk about the Clara Bow of it all.
Clara Bow is a song that I wrote as sort of a commentary on just what I've seen in the industry that I've been in over time.
On the Tortured Poets department, Taylor gave us the thesis statement for this entire concept. It's about the industry's obsession with finding the new version of an old star, using them up and discarding them. The glaring omission in that timeline of famous women is Britney Spears. Why leave out the biggest pop icon of the millennium?
Clara Bow was the first it girl. Stevie Nicks is an icon, and an incredible example for anyone who wants to write songs and make music.
The theory posits that Britney isn't in Clara Bow because she is the ultimate tragic example of that cycle, one that Taylor was terrified of becoming. Taylor managed to escape the Britney trap, the conservatorship, the total loss of autonomy, by taking control of her narrative and her business. If Clara Bow is the academic essay on fame, The Life of a Showgirl is the personal diary entry about the woman who didn't make it out unscathed. Okay. Let's look at the text. The central premise of the song is a dialogue between an experienced performer and a naive newcomer. When Taylor sings, "You Don't Know the Life of a Showgirl, Babe," fans believe she is channeling Britney in that 2003 dressing room. It's Britney looking at this wide-eyed kid with a guitar and saying, "You think you want this, but you have no idea what it costs." The imagery of being caged, displaying incredible feats for applause, while internally trapped, it's almost impossible not to connect that to the Free Britney movement. The showgirl has to smile and hit her marks, even when her life is not her own. Then there's the kitty of it all. The song refers to a character named Kitty. Some Swifties think this is just a generic name for a new starlet. Others think it's a direct nod to Taylor herself at that young age, the kitten. But the galaxy brain theory? Kitty rhymes with Britney.
Also, from now on, we'll be using code names.
We know Taylor loves code names. Is it a stretch? Maybe, but in the Taylorverse, coincidences are rare. And why is Sabrina Carpenter on this track? It's genius casting. If Britney was the showgirl and Taylor was the kitten, now Taylor is the showgirl and Sabrina is the new generation. The torch is being passed. Taylor is now the one giving the warnings. It turns the song into a generational triptych of pop stardom. It's not just the lyrics, it's the sound. A lot of music theorists have pointed out that the production on some of Taylor's recent pop tracks, that slightly manic, glitchy, sing-talk cadence, bears a striking resemblance to Britney's Blackout era. Blackout is legendary because it's arguably Britney's best work, recorded during the absolute darkest period of her life. It's the sound of a woman holding it together just enough to deliver a perfect pop product while her world burns down.
But I got smarter, I got harder in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time.
By adopting a similar sonic palette, Taylor is subconsciously linking her own struggles with fame to Britney's sonic blueprint. So, is The Life of a Showgirl explicitly a letter to Britney Spears? We will likely never know for sure, but whether it's literally about Britney or just heavily inspired by her archetype, the message is profound. For a long time, the media pitted female pop stars against each other. This theory suggests something much more beautiful, a silent sisterhood. It's Taylor acknowledging that she stands on the shoulders of women who were treated far worse by the industry than she is today. It's an admission of survivor's guilt and a late thank you note for a warning she didn't understand until 20 years later. What do you guys think? Is this the ultimate reach, or is the evidence undeniable? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this deep dive, please hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and remember, you don't know the life of a showgirl.